Hi everyone, let's go ahead and look at what we've got here. So, um, teleported in onto the throne. Golden Throne was claimed by Johnny Cash, and we fought the throne. So you can go ahead and watch that now. The Anunnaki gets Fog Warriors. Birds come in. Because of Fog Warriors, his leg is not very effective, so it's just the scepter coupled with the fire shield effect. Body of Flames goes up. That does not stack with the original fire shield, I think, or maybe it does. This is 13. This one is 8. Yeah, so I guess it does, huh? Maybe. In any case, he is slowly snaking some of these guys and burning them, but not a lot of burning is happening because they're getting entangled, and since they're entangled, they're not getting hurt. Let's go ahead and put this on turbo. This goes on for a long time. Phantasmal Army, so here's a bunch of spooky ghosts from the Anunnaki. He has burned through all of his gems at this point. Air elementals come to take swings at me. They're only size 4 because it was living air, but even the size 6 ones do not scare me when I have 15 shock resist. Thunderstrike would be annoying because that one does enough damage to hit through this, and it causes the stun effect. But the AI prefers Ghost Wolves to Thunderstrike. It is certainly cheaper in terms of fatigue, so he's able to keep pounding them out. Although Thunderstrike would be pretty cheap when you have Air 8. So there's a ton of wolves coming in. We're killing basically a square per turn. I say that, and then a square does not get killed. There's some false horrors that have been summoned, so you can see them kind of blinking around. But it's kind of not completely random, but kind of random which enemy takes the place of the square that's cleared. And the reason that I still have this battle going is because eventually something happens. So we'll get to the turn timer before too long. Also farming a ton of XP for this guy that probably can't actually use more. Yeah, he's maxed out on XP stars. So many ghost wolves. I guess it's basically a lifelong protection, but he has to cast it. We're still chewing through the original Guardians, though, and now we're routed. So we hit the first turn timer, and we're starting to run away. Enough of the Enkidu have died that they are routing, like that squad. One horror came up and took a swing, but we're able to shut that down. More Enkidu are routing. Now the independent armies are routed. So you're going to see that the Anunnaki is no longer on the field, as does my god leave. So, in the end, I cleared out this throne, but did not win because turn timer caused me to run out, which is actually a problem because it could allow Agartha to snipe it. Fortunately, Agartha is not a very good sniping nation. They haven't been building up in this area. My god outclasses their thugs, I'm pretty sure. And their troops are super slow. They don't have native astral or air, so they can't just teleport someone in. So I'm going to take another swing and then hopefully finally pick that up, which will be pretty nice. Oh yeah, I glossed over, we got a global enchantment. So now we are raking in the gems. We're getting 20 from Eternal Pyre, 20 from Deepwell, which is great. Hopefully this doesn't put too much of a target on our back, but honestly, I think that we are showing strength here. And one thing that I've learned with Dominions is that showing strength is the way to go, to deter people causing trouble. All right, picked up some more girls, assassinated a dryad. This assassin was equipped with a Amulet of Solidaire, which the sylph just went up and started shocking that dryad. That was the end of that. Infiltrated Is, so now we can look at some more score graphs. The light blue is Is, the dark blue is my partner Naba. So we see, here's the score. Partner, at least provinces, we have partner Is, me, Agartha. Ports, I'm on top, followed by Is. Income, we're all fairly close except for Agartha. Although, I'm still a tier behind my partner in Is. Gem income, just see my partner and I. And then army size, I go for quality, not quantity. And also we've just been focusing on other things. And then finally Ascension Points, where Iru continues to dominate. So Abyssia has cleaned up a lot of this land. Iru has cleaned up a lot of this land. And they have a lot of choices. They could keep pushing into Jotunheim. They could push into us. They're going to want to claim this throne, which they haven't gotten yet. And that will put them at... this is Pangaea. So that puts them at 2, 4, 6, 8, plus another 2, 10 out of the 14 required to win. Which is just something that we'll have to tell Agartha and Is about and hope that they want to do something. Because if Is chooses to start trolling Abyssia and Iru, they can do this very asymmetrically. Is can project a lot of power onto land. Abyssia cannot project a lot of power onto water. But obviously it is their choice whether they actually want to do that. Let's see. Malika attack. Me storming. That was successful. Lightning strikes, Pearl, Cymbeline, and a rival miracle. And then we have the arena. So AI Man sent in a bard with an owl quill, who got shocked to death by this sylph. AI Pythium sent in a harbinger with a bunch of afflictions, and he did the horn. Oh no, he did the horn. And so they're having a shock versus angel fight, and the shock is wearing him down. He has shock resistance, but sometimes it hits, and negative rolls do not hurt me. So with a lowly assassin, I won the arena and got Ardman's Soul Trap, which is this thing. It in battle brings out a few dudes, which is cool. I am happy to have it. I will not complain. Let's see. Speaking of which, I do need some assassins over here, which means that here's where I should be recruiting them. And these assassins can also make their way here. And the reason I'm sending assassins there, okay, so actually we can go back to preachers, is I have a feeling that Abyssia might want to backstab us. I don't think that it's actually a good choice for them. Like, they want to win thrones, and there are no thrones over here to be had besides this throne, which they, like, don't need to backstab us to get. So, but, can't control them. So we will see what they elect to do. If they are going to backstab us, then having a bunch of assassins is a nice way to make that a pain in the ass. Anything else? Disease and death. So, what else is new? All right. So yeah, Agartha, not very big, not very scary. Is, not very big, not very scary. Like, well, they're... Is is sizable, don't get me wrong. They've conquered a lot of man. They're doing fine, but they're not on the same level as my partner, or heaven forbid, Abyssia and Iru. Jotunheim is still playing. I'm not sure who they're fighting and why and what they're expecting to achieve, but they are still somewhere. I lost a scout there. And I think that pretty much covers it. We're still 3 to 4 turns, probably 4 turns from getting construction 8 and seeing what artifacts still remain. So, thanks as always for joining. And when's the next turn? Turn 58. See you then.